Okay, so last time we just finished the lab. No, not the lab, the treatment center. There we go, it's written right here. Cool. So I'm with Clover and Quark. We put him in the pod. Yes, there you go. Okay.
45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What the hell are you deal? Always opening the
Somebody
gate.
else must have opened one of the AB rooms.
Did I get the huh. Not sure if I got the extra notes. Well, why would they do that? Whatever, we should be heading back anyway. I headed for the door.
Wait!
Clover's voice stopped me. What is it? It's gonna be about voting betray or ally, isn't it? I turned to see her pointing toward the wall with the treatment pods. No?
The screen, it changed.
What screen?
The
What?
screen on the pod's monitor thingy.
On Quarks? Ignoring the laser, yes. Oh yeah. It says recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. Is it gonna say us? What it said was interesting. Currently treating one subject. That one subject had to mean Quark, yes. This was the pod we'd put him into after all. I read on. 0748, one subject released. One subject successfully restored. Cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. Huh? So the admin erased them, but they left one on purpose? I checked the other pods. They were all the same. With the same time? One subject released. One subject successfully restored. Cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. What? Whoa, what is all this?
I think it's saying that about 8 hours ago, somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep.
8 hours ago. Oh, I thought it was just the time. The current time. Huh.
Well, 3 people actually. One for each pod. They all say the same thing, see?
They were restored though. That's before we all woke up, huh? Oh wait, it was the... I see. So this is beginning restoration, and then they disengaged sleep mode because it was successfully restored, and then they released them. That didn't make sense in my head. I was like, why is it... So I thought this was the first one, but no, this is the last one. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, 8 hours ago someone was released, or 3 people. I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet. It hasn't been it yet.
Yeah.
So the 3 pod people could be 3 of us. They could have been captured earlier. Don't know how much earlier. Then they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, because I have no reason to think right now, or Sigma doesn't have a reason to think that he's in the future.
I really don't think there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9 of us. Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
Yeah, wait, 10? Who's the 10th one? If you count the the old woman we found, then it would be 10, wouldn't it? Wait, the old woman was not June, right? Right? Oh god. So, who were the 3 pod people?
Don't ask me. How am I supposed to know that? All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
It doesn't say when they were put into cold sleep either. It might have been Tenmyoji, Quark, and the old lady.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
Yeah, because, no, he left them on purpose. I wonder why they wouldn't just write the time, though.
What?
Well, you said it yourself. The log says 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 a.m. Those minus signs have to mean this far in the past. Yes, this is obvious for anyone. For everyone, I mean. Who would ever write the time like that?
Yeah, that is weird.
Maybe Zero Senior doesn't want us to know what the actual time is.
Why not?
Hell if I know. Speaking of things I don't know, why did this stuff suddenly show up? It seems like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave.
Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way?
I guess? Why would he do that though? Like, we complete the room, we unlock the door, wouldn't our first reaction be to leave? Like, if Clover didn't look back at the pod, or if Quark wasn't sick, there was no way to look back at the screen. We would have never seen it. Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Yeah, obviously, otherwise he would have deleted them. Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Yeah, but he left those ones on purpose. Why?
Could it all be a trick?
A trick?
All of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
So you're saying this was just a joke?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible.
No, it does not seem possible, no. So far, everything means something, so...
Right?
No, it doesn't make sense.
Well, let's ask somebody else. Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. If the AB gates have opened, we need to be heading back to the warehouse anyway.
Yeah, and we need to tell everyone what happened with Quark.
We double-checked that Quark was alright in his pod, then hurried out of the treatment center. Jeez, what a long frickin' road. Is this the other warehouse? Yeah, warehouse B. If the 9th lion ate the sun. Is this another warehouse?
It looks just like the other one. Hey, could you show me that map? Yeah, I thought so. This one is right under the floor A warehouse.
Huh, so it is.
Oh, are those?
Chromatic doors? Those doors are white.
And there are 3 of them.
And they say lock right next to them. Okay, let's go take a closer look. Will I try and open it?
I knew it. These are chromatic doors.
What? I don't try and force it open? What?
See?
Oh, wait.
They've got a little box right next to them, just like the others.
So, these are the 3rd round chromatic doors, huh? I guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, we might not have to.
She's saying if we have 9 BP. What do you mean?
We both have 6 BP right now.
Yeah, that's true. So?
We're a pair, right?
Yeah?
And who's our opponent?
Quark.
Exactly. But he's in the pod right now, so...
He's defaulting to ally.
If no vote is recorded before
I'm voting
the vote
ally!
has passed,
I'm voting
the
ally!
non-voting parties will automatically ally.
I'm voting
Results
ally.
will be displayed in the warehouse.
You aren't saying we should pick betray, are you?
Weren't you planning to?
No.
I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups.
No, that's not. I thought that with Quark's condition, I'd be able to choose ally and not worry about getting betrayed.
Oh, come on. You don't need to lie to me. We're partners. That means we share the same destiny.
Yes, and I'm picking ally, so get out!
So let's not hide anything from each other, okay?
Okay. I'm not hiding anything.
Wait, you're serious?
Yes!
You were really going to pick ally?
Yes!
Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this.
Clover, if we pick ally, we're gonna be at 8 BP. Come on.
Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round. For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right?
Dio, Quark, and Phi.
Dio, K, and Phi.
Okay. Right.
What do you think's going to happen if one of them gets 9 points this round?
That's not going to happen.
Why not?
Because everyone else is gonna pick betray, obviously. Phi and Luna are playing against Tenmyoji. He's only got 1 BP left though. I really don't think they'd pick betray. If Tenmyoji picked ally, they'd kill him. The same goes for Dio. Okay, Dio does not care, let's be real. He's playing against Alice and Kay, and Alice's BP...
No! Don't even think about that!
I agree. But her BP is the same as Tenmyoji, so unless Dio is willing to kill someone, he won't be able to get his BP to 9.
Then Alice has to vote betray.
Yes. Yeah, that is generally the best defensive choice.
But if Dio chooses ally,
Then...
Kay would have 9 BP.
So Dio's just gonna pick betray! Dio's not gonna pick ally! Yeah.
Jeez. Well, it's just like I said then. If Kay gets 9 BP, then there won't be a third AB game.
Well, that's not necessarily the case. He could get to 9 BP
Someone gets 9 BP.
and stay, but it's K, so... Doubtful.
No. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door.
How many times did he betray us? Is it only once?
So you think that Kay will stay here?
I
Even
think
if he
so,
gets
right?
enough points to leave?
Dio left once, Kay left once, Phi left once. Kind of? Not really? Clover left twice? What am I counting here? I don't know. How many times people left? That's not what I wanted to count. Wait. Clover left twice, Tenmyoji left once, Quark left once. That's it, right? Alice never left because her BP is always too low. Same with Luna. And then same with us, I guess. Whoops, okay. I know, but it's possible.
No, it's not.
Well, we can think about how we're going to vote later. For now, we need to get back to the others. There's a couple things I've got to do when we get back.
Fine.
Okay, back to Flore then. Let's move. Of course she'd want to pick betray. Jeez, I turned and headed for the exit. After a few moments, I heard Clover's footsteps following behind me. If I die or I'm incapacitated, Clover would be the only one to pick, and she could pick betray and leave. Uh-oh. I gotta watch my back. We haven't encountered an axe so far, so we're probably good. I don't know what room she had at first. Hopefully not the infirmary. While we're on the elevator, stab! Ugh. No, she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that. Man, hopefully Alice doesn't kill herself here. That's what usually happens after the second vote, right?
Clover.
Hi.
Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Yep.
Are we the last ones?
Yes.
Tenmyoji's gonna be where's Quark?
Hey, where's Quark?
Tenmyoji's expression was furious, and from the way he was stomping toward me, I felt like I only had a few seconds before I was on the ground with his hands around my neck. I explained what had happened with Quark and the pods as quickly as I could.
So are these pod things really safe?
Seemed like it.
Probably.
Probably.
No, they're definitely safe. He's fine.
Well, are they safe or aren't they? Look, I'm just worried about him, all right? Can you take me to this treatment center, Clover? Don't worry. We've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back.
Okay, come on then.
As soon as she finished, she was off. Tenmyoji followed at her heels, and in the blink of an eye they were gone out the magenta door. Right, Tenmyoji feels safe with Clover, huh? The machine did say it would, like, slow down his infection, so I think that's a good idea. That we put him in the pod, I mean. Alright, you guys got some splaining to do.
I beg your pardon?
You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I want to know why the hell you'd go and do something like that.
Sigma, take a look.
As she spoke, Phi gestured toward the line of AB rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
So you're saying only one person or one pair jumped the gun here? Dio.
Yes.
Well then, who was it?
I opened it.
Of course he did. So it was you. Figured as much.
It's not really a big deal, okay? I mean, you came right back.
Yes, Dio. Yes, it is a big deal.
Why? If you hadn't made it back by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to ally.
No, not just. Are you telling me you didn't know? Did you find one of these notes? Yes,
What?
yes. We found this in the treatment center.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
Pressure exchange.
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
Pantry. That's the room I'm missing. Huh. That's what happens if I betray her. Wait. Huh? Am I missing two rooms? I'm missing two rooms. Right. One, two. Yeah. One is in the other, it's in the star key. The white chromatic doors. There you go. Well, whatever. You should really probably read it though. Really probably.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized.
Penalized.
In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
You get it now? If we hadn't gotten back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died. And you just...
All right, I get it.
He didn't know.
Sorry. Cut me some slack though, man. I didn't know.
So you wouldn't have opened the gate if he did?
Of course I wouldn't have. What the hell, bro?
Bro? Sup, bro? Okay. Is Clover gonna come back? It's kinda
You
awkward.
said the room you went into was a treatment center, right?
Yes.
If they treat people there, I'd think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff.
Didn't seem
Did
like
you
it.
find any Accelavir?
No. No one went into the lab. It's not really that kind of place. It just has those pods, and that was it. Besides, if we'd found anything to cure Radical 6, we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod.
I see. Can the pod cure Radical 6?
No. It can slow it down, though. No, unfortunately.
How do you know that?
Oh. Well, it said so on the screen next to the pods. Something about how it can provide relief from the symptoms, but it can't actually cure the disease. That's better than nothing, though. Oh, right, there's one more thing about the pods I should tell you. As quick as I could, I explained what the records had said about the pod's occupants and their cold sleep.
Cold sleep?
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
If you can trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people then?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It didn't say who they were or even when they were frozen.
So this cold sleep, that means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I think so. So the person would not realize that.
So what would happen to the heart?
What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Oh! I get it! So if we put each other in a cold sleep, the bracelets will come off. So if we go into cold sleep, our bracelet would come off.
Then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us.
Uh-huh.
How long would that take us?
I imagine that will work for you, but perhaps not so much for me.
Yeah, that's true. The armor.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something out. We should go have a look at any rate. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
Wait, we're all going? So we're just gonna catch up with Cloverint and Myoji?
What? What do you mean the cold sleep function doesn't work?
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
Ah. But when Clover and I were here, it worked.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
Then that bastard set this up.
As soon as we opened the door, he gave us the info.
Oh, that's low.
It is not pleasant, but consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
That is true.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
So what about Quark then? Is he okay?
Unfortunate? Really? You sure? Aren't you just a little bit relieved? After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
Why would it matter? We could just go in a room, get him to 9 points, open the door, and all go in.
How could you say that? I would never be so petty as...
Before Kay could finish, the announcer's voice echoed through the facility.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Yeah, I just recalled, there is an ending where everyone dies, right? Except Phi, me, and Quark. Everyone else we found dead. Right? What the... Wow, I feel like we should keep an eye on Quark.
Time's running out. We should get back, guys.
Yes.
I'm staying here. I can't leave Quark.
Are you nuts, old man? You're a solo. Luna and Phi could kill you.
But they won't because they know he's gonna ally.
Yeah, I know. I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to ally. All they have to do is pick betray.
We won't. You staying here won't change our vote.
Right. We always intended to choose ally. Tenmyoji staying here is just another reason for us to stick to that plan.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji. Normally, the safe plan would be to choose betray.
Says
Since
K.
you will be unable to betray them, then Phi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I trust Phi and Luna. I'm sure they'll choose ally.
Sounds good. Okay then, Tenmyoji, you take care of Quark.
You think I need you to tell me that? I won't take my eyes off him for a minute.
Come on.
Good, let's go.
We don't have much time left. We need to go.
Alright, Clover. Not picking betray. Quark and Tenmyoji, right? I was like, who didn't open their doors, but yeah. Back at the floor A warehouse, we open the AB rooms. Who has those bells? Who has
4
those bells?
minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Alright, Clover. We should probably head into.
Okay. Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
How much time do we have? 4 minutes, okay. Yeah. You told me we should betray Quark since we might not get another chance like this. Right?
Yeah. Can I, take that back?
Huh?
I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose ally.
Hey, that's more than just a little bit. That's like someone trading in a Shih Tzu. Oh, jeez. A Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd. What the hell happened with you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you.
Oh, did he tell her? What? Why?
I just can't. You'd laugh if I did anyway.
I won't laugh. Promise.
Really? Well, I still can't tell you.
Hey, come on.
I promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
Otherwise, it would kill him, huh? Alright, fine. I won't ask about it again. But Tenmyoji doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Our opponent's Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji. Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person, Clover. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
There we go.
Can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
That's true. You seem pretty ready to betray him back on floor B. What? Again? 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 Thank you for the 5 bits, Sivian. I appreciate it. I honestly, since last time you did it, I actually tried to, like, whenever I watch a stream, I like click on the bits icon and I'm like, can I watch an ad? And it never happened. I don't know. You're like either super lucky or something. But yeah, thank you. Also, hi, what's up? Yo, you want to know what just happened? Okay, I'll tell you what just happened. So we were with Quark, right? And then Dio opened the door. So Clover and I like rushed back. Oh, we also okay. Well, I'll tell you that later. But Clover and I rushed out. Dio opened the door. Yeah. And then Clover was saying that we should betray Quark, and Quark was in a pod, right? Because he can't vote against us. that means we'd have 9 BP and leave. That's what she was saying, and I was like, no, let's not do that. And then Tenmyoji and her went back to the treatment center so she could show him Quark in the pod. And now we're back together, and she's like, we shouldn't betray Quark. Something happened. Tenmyoji told her something. I don't know what it is. Also, there was 3 people that were in cold sleep 8 hours ago in the pods. I don't know who. 3 people. I'm guessing Tenmyoji, Quark, and the old lady. Or Clover, Alice. No, Clover, Alice would not work. That's suspicious as hell. Yep. I'm thinking he's Junpei from the first game. And then he told her. Maybe. I don't know.
That's because I didn't know who he was.
Oh, there we go. Oh, so you're saying you know who Tenmyoji really is?
Well, if what he told me was true, yeah.
1 minute.
I think I'm right.
Until Ambidex game polling closes.
Actually, maybe he's not. Maybe he's not Junpei. Maybe he's just Santo. Or literally anyone else. Not Snake, though. Snake, you know. Okay.
Please, choose Ally.
Yes, I was intending to pick Ally anyways. You aren't going to try and vote yourself?
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right? I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you. So...
Alright. With that, I turned to face the voting machine. The question was, what would I do? Ally or betray? Just as Clover had said, betraying Quark was like betraying Tenmyoji. That wasn't even taking into consideration that Quark was just a kid. And, you know, he can't vote, so... And he was infected with a deadly disease that would almost certainly kill him if we didn't do something. Could be Santa. Santa was looking for June for a timeline until Junpei changed it. I suppose so, yeah. How could I betray someone like that? Only a monster would take advantage of a helpless child for their own gain. Right, Dio? On the other hand, what Clover had said in the warehouse on floor B was true. It was unlikely that I'd get a chance like this again. If I chose Betray, then I'd have 9 BP. I'd be able to escape this godforsaken hellhole. Dio isn't a monster, he has priorities. If your priorities is to save yourself over a kid that's sick... I don't know.
10 seconds remain until...
Like, it wouldn't kill him to save him. Not only did he save himself and forsake, right? All of us. He also killed me. So, monster. So what would my choice be? What would I do? Ally or betray? I chose...
3, 2, 1.
I chose 3. It would be kind of funny to pick betray. It would be kind of funny. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Okay, yeah, but think about it. As far as I know, Dio knew no one here, so he can't trust anyone. For survival, wouldn't it be better to escape no matter what? Because at this point, your sanity is probably wearing down. No. I won't accept that. Nope. I don't know anyone either. And I'm still able to pick Ally. When I'm being threatened and my life is on the line, I pick Ally. Because otherwise I just save myself and kill Quark. So, no. Tucker just witnessed murder. Not everyone can handle that all that well. But he's the one who did it. He's the one who did the murder.
Results will be
Oh,
displayed
actually, you might be
in
right.
the warehouse.
He just murdered, so in one timeline. I mean, in that timeline. Yeah. Was it in that timeline? Wait, in what timeline was it? It must be this one. Pretty sure it's this one. Was I with Clover? I was, right? So then... The rec room? No, 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 no. That's when I'm with Kay. Yeah. Is it this one? Yeah, it's probably this one. Right? Alice. Alice. How's that a game over from Alice? Oh! Right. Alice. I would have rather not remember. So which one is it? Oh, right. I picked Ally and then something happened. And then it was this. So it must have been this one? Is it this one? Sigma. Who planted the bomb? No. This one? How do we stop Phi? No. What? Which one is it? What? Maybe that's a timeline where he couldn't take it anymore, so he decided to murder to escape. Or maybe he was ordered to. Maybe? Maybe. It's the one where you're lying on the floor wondering how you can stop yourself from dying. Yeah, from allying, right? I allied, and then I have to save myself. So ally is this side to the left. Yeah, I was forced to ally. So then it has to be like one of these, right? But then that's not it. And it's not this one because it ended. And where did Alice go? Archives. No, not archives. Control room, no. Treatment center, that's the one I just did. Laboratory, there we go. 5 minutes of life, there we go. This one. So then... I was with Alice here? Infirmary. Wow, I actually don't remember what happened. Was there a murder on that timeline or no? There wasn't a murder on the second one I did, and I picked Tenmyoji last. Which means there was a murder here. Yeah, so he did murder someone. Yeah, okay, there you go. Problem solved. Okay.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
So Dio murdered.
What did you choose, Sigma?
I don't know. What did I choose? You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh. Well, you'll know in a moment. Let's go. As I rush in towards the 9 door. I gave her a light pat on the shoulder and headed toward the wall where the results would be displayed. Huh? Wait, all of the doors were opened.
Results from round 2 of the
Did you guys see that?
will
All of the
now
doors
be
of the
displayed.
warehouse, of the AB room, were opened.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Run the number 9 door even though you don't have 9 points. I mean, it would be a pretty funny prank. Is Tenryojin Quark here? No? What? Yeah, obviously. Obviously. Okay. 616383888. Is this a good timeline?
Points have been assigned. Or
Everyone leave and we
subtracted
sacrifice Alice.
accordingly.
Saved Alice.
Please check
Damn.
your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
I hate her. I hate her so much. Alright, well that's...
So you chose Ally, huh?
yeah. Quark is sick, a kid, and unable to vote. I couldn't bring myself to betray someone like that.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. You were the one trying to convince me to betray earlier. I only did what anyone would have. Right, Clover? So you guys chose Ally too, right? Or huh?
Of course. Tenmyoji had only one BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote ally. So there's no way we could betray somebody in that position.
Yeah, so the fact that all the doors were opened was a mistake.
If we had, then he'd...
Yeah, it's okay, don't think about it. Yeah, you didn't have much choice. Alice, Kay, and Dio, on the other hand, seem to have had a less pleasant round. Luna used cinnamon bun, yeah.
Hey, what the hell is your problem?
What? He knew you were gonna betray, come on.
You're either crazy or just an asshole. Were you trying to kill me?
No, nothing like that.
Well then, what was it like? If we'd voted ally,
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose ally, not with Alice's BP at 1.
Sounds so unconvincing, yeah.
The only way you could possibly vote was betray. Picking ally when I knew you guys would pick betray would have been suicide.
you can't die. You've got 6 BP.
So what, you're saying share some? Is that what you're saying?
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine. Everyone except Kay's.
What?
Because he's at 6, you
Didn't
dummy.
you think it through? Your vote was always going to be betray. Let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked ally. What would happen to Kay's BP?
Raving lunatic, also known as Taco.
6 plus 3 would make 9.
See? Then it'd be game over. Life over. He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place. You see? That's why I chose betray. I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
Alice gritted her teeth and scowled fiercely at Dio, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal before finally snorting indignantly and stalking away. Yeah, get out of here, Alice, get out. Shortly thereafter, the warehouse was filled with the rumbling sound of the doors sliding shut. Oh, what team? What team? Am I a solo?
The Ambidex gates.
I don't get to
have
choose,
closed.
huh?
Round 3 of the Ambidex
I don't get to
game
choose who my
will
teammates are.
be
Dang
the
it,
star
I hope
round.
it's not Alice.
Star keys
No offense,
are
Alice.
required to open the gates.
Hopefully it's like Clover and Phi. That would be like perfect. Or Quark and Phi. That would be perfect. I love how Dio probably did try to kill her, but he makes a very convincing argument that she can't even prove us wrong, yeah.
There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many
He's right, though.
times
I would have picked
as the
Betray, too.
players wish to open them.
Like, for once, I would have picked Betray. As many times as we want, huh? The only thing that would have made me pick Ally is if she would have told me to pick Ally before. Then that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we want, right?
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The parent solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. Who is that? Is that Phi? Or that may be Clover. That's... Who's that? Is that Dio? Is that me? That has to be Phi, right? That's Alice. Damn it. That's me. I'm a blue solo. I don't know who I'm with. I see. Luna and Clover are a signed pair. Phi and Alice are a magenta pair. Rip Phi. The remaining 3 are all solos. K is red, Dio is green, and I'm blue. So Tenmyoji and Quark are a team, huh? So how are the groups supposed to work for the next round? I think the next doors are going to be those white ones down in the floor B warehouse. Jeez, I cannot read.
Yeah, I heard about those.
You heard about those?
Alice told me about them while we were here waiting for you and Clover. I think I've got them figured out.
Yeah, so lay it out for us. How are the groups going to shake out this time? Am I with Quark and Tenmyoji? Would they vote betray? Tenmyoji's at 1. He might. He might. The only group I would want to be with is Luna and Clover. They're both... Did Luna get betray? I think she did, right? She must have. No, wait, she couldn't have. No, she must have allied. Tenmyoji has a grudge against us. I bet he would betray us, yeah. And he's also at 3 BP right now. And I'm at 8. So if he picks ally and I pick ally, I have 10. And he has 5. He can't get out. It's as if in the next round... No, that wouldn't work. Dang it. Who's at 3 BP? There's Alice, Tenmyoji, and Luna? Is it Luna? Or is Luna... Yeah, it must have been Luna. Luna got betrayed by Alice and Kay. Or by Clover and Kay. Of course, no one would trust us, so they would tackle us and leave us for dead. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Luna, find us are at 8, I believe. Clover and Quark are also at 8. I think all... No. If Clover, Quark, and me, and I, are at 8, that means we betrayed first round. So Luna should have had 1 point. So now she's at 3 because she allied with Tenmyoji. So Alice is at 1. Luna and Tenmyoji are at 3. Dio's at 6. Kay's at 6. Clover, myself, Phi, and Quark are at 8. You know what? They'll probably just state it again. Let's keep going. You're right. Option A. Tenmyoji and Quark, yellow, pair up with me, blue, to open 1 door. Dang it. Keeping track is painful, yeah. Especially with the jumps, like jumping from one timeline to the other. So I am indeed with Tenmyoji and Quark. Find Alice, magenta, pair up with Dio, green, to open another door. Luna and Clover, cyan, pair up with Kay, red, to open the last one.
Oh?
It's only option A for the doors. There's only one option for the chromatic doors.
Is there only one option?
Yes.
For the white doors, yeah.
No other combinations would be able to open the secondary doors. Admittedly, Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm sure they're the yellow pair. If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody
My brain
he
is
could
fried
pair
from
up
finals. Oh, rip. Rip.
Oh, God.
Who is she with? Is she with Dio? Oh no, this is not gonna end. It went terribly? Ah, that sucks. Are you sure? You wait until you get the results. Luna and Clover cyan pair up with K red to open the last one. K's at 6. He might want to betray them. They're gonna betray me.
I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
Well, you just didn't think hard enough then. Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio. Wait.
Wait, yeah, wait. Wait a minute. Okay.
So, what should we do now? It looks like we have a lot of time until the primary doors open.
My exam grades were a D, F, B, A, and F again. My parents are gonna kill me. What I hate is that I thought I did well on them. Oh, you know, I know exactly what you mean. Last semester, well, no, 2 semesters ago, right? In October or November, I don't remember which one. I thought my exam went pretty well, and I was still in my week. My exam week? Is that what they're called? Yeah, same. Yeah, I studied. I did the exam. I thought it went well. In the middle of my week, I still have 3 exams left to do. I get a result, and the result is 38%. And I thought I studied really hard, and I thought I did well in the exam. And then I get 38%. I'm like, wow. So yeah, I was pretty boned for the other exams. That was not fun. You know, you're doing your other exam and then you're thinking about the first one. You're like, man.
I'm worried about Quark's condition. Those pods can't cure Radical 6. He still needs help.
Well, we don't have anything to lose, so we might as well look for that medicine. Excelavir, right?
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'll help.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine.
And if he finds it, he'll just threaten someone with it.
I guess I can help.
What about you, Sigma?
Of course I'll help. What kind of a jerk wouldn't?
Okay. We should split up and search.
After some discussion, Dio and Kay were assigned to the pantry, Luna and Alice to the treatment center, and Clover, Phi, and myself to the pressure exchange chamber.
Shall we regroup in the Floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
Is this where something goes wrong? So far, it's way too calm. We all nodded. Kay turned to Alice and Luna.
You are going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped. Without Quark's bracelet, Sigma and Tenmyoji will be unable to open the secondary door.
Indeed.
Right.
Good. Looks like we got all that straightened out. Let's go.
With a final nod to one another, we split up, each team heading in a different direction. Where am I going? I mean, I'm helping to find Excelavir, but... They folded them back, hot damn. Who was in here? So, this is the pressure exchange chamber.
No, this is the prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber is downstairs.
How do you know that?
Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room.
Did you talk to her when you were waiting for us back in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, let's head downstairs then.
Good idea.
Yep, we've seen this. So this is the real thing.
Seems like it.
Why do they have something like this here?
Well, this is just what Alice told me, but...
Apparently, the pressure inside the facility was a lot higher than the pressure outside. That was part of a system designed to keep the virus from getting in. It did mean, however, that we need to go through a decompression process in order to get outside.
Remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room?
Yes.
Those keep you from getting infected. We won't even be able to enter the pressure exchange chamber if we don't have them on.
I see. Whoa. Then that newspaper article was right?
Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely.
So the air out there is teeming with Radical 6.
Yeah.
Something's been bothering me.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside? Right?
Oh.
Oh, oops.
No, we can't do that. The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight.
Damn it. Just one door between us and freedom. Freedom into, like, polluted air with Radical 6, a deadly virus that makes us want to kill ourselves. Yes, indeed.
Well, if you look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door.
Okay, yeah, but...
Whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Accelavir. Quark needs it.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll go look around upstairs. You two take this floor, alright?
Got it.
Okay.
So, Clover, what did Tenmyouji tell you? We looked everywhere we could think of, but turned up nothing. Eventually, I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer. Hey, what do you think the deal is with this stuff about the world being infested with some crazy virus? The pandemic seems like it would make the news, but I don't remember hearing anything. She knows. She knows! Wait a minute. You mentioned it, didn't you? Back when Dia was asking questions? We were in the infirmary. It was right after Quark lost it.
Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no.
But... And then Alice said, Clover...
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as bioweapon.
I thought she said, Clover, shut up. So what's the rumor she was talking about? I got the feeling you and Alice were talking about the same thing. Clover, what do you know? What are you and Alice anyway? I heard you guys belong to some sort of organization, but what is it? She'll never tell. Clover was quiet for a long time. She bit her thumbnail and looked down at the floor. Then finally she lifted her head and met my eyes and said, Sorry, can't tell you.
Fine.
Excuse you?
I think I can trust you. Just don't tell Alice, okay?
Okay. Alright. Yes, please tell me.
Promise?
Promise. Clover nodded and began to talk. There we go. I listened with rapt attention at a complete loss for words. Here was what she said. Oh, come on! No, they're saving on the voice acting budget. Alice and I are agents of the SOIS, which is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. SOIS stands for Special Office of Internal Security, and we're an elite intelligence division that investigates potentially disruptive or dangerous elements such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or citizenry. Our existence hasn't been made public, so there are only a few people who even know we exist. You're probably wondering how I even got involved with something like that, huh? Well, it started when I met Alice. I told you that I've played the Nonary game twice before, right? Yo, you did. Well, this was after the second time, so about a year ago. We just escaped and we were all stuffed into this SUV barreling across the desert. I was driving, and that's when I saw her. Alice, she was standing next to the road with her thumb out. She was already working for the SOIS, and she'd been on her way to the building we'd been trapped in as part of her investigation. But on the way there, her car had broken down. We offered to give her a ride, of course. I remember this from the first game, yep. After she got in, we started talking, and it turned out that Alice had gotten the tip that the terrorists she was after were in the building we'd been trapped in. We couldn't see how us playing the Nonary game had anything to do with the terrorists, but Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. That didn't seem very likely to us, but we were chasing after them anyway, so we decided to bring Alice with us. Fortunately, we didn't find them. As far as we know, they're still out there now on the run. Anyway, we were taken back to SOIS headquarters and put into custody. I guess they thought there had to be some kind of connection between us being kidnapped and the terrorist group they were investigating. But they must not have found anything because after a few days of questioning, they let us go. We all went home and returned to our lives. Except me. But things didn't go back to the way they'd been. My mom got real worried about me and my brother since we'd gotten kidnapped twice now, so she hired bodyguards for us. Jeez. Oh, I haven't told you about my brother, have I? He's super awesome for one, indeed, yes. And he was in both of the last 2 Nonary games too, yes. Snake! So anyway, we'd been grabbed twice, but the people behind the 2 Nonary games were totally different. That didn't matter to my mom though, so after that all these huge men in black suits followed me and my brother everywhere. It was awful, we were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed around by a bunch of creepy looking guys. I couldn't stand it. So why is Clover so cowgirl slutty now? Just when I thought I'd finally be free, all that was waiting for me was another kind of prison. The only time I was really happy was when I was hanging out with my brother, Feels Batman. So we were talking it over one day and we decided to leave. Like, run away. So we did it. After that, we lived on our own. I worked in a cafe and he composed music. Ooh. He plays the harp and he started writing this kind of new agey music. It got kind of popular so we didn't have to worry too much about surviving. Sometimes he'd play at little venues like coffee houses and stuff, and his fans would show up and listen to him play and cry. Or some of them would meet on their own and recite stuff from the book he'd written and play his songs. I know that sounds kind of like weird and culty, but they just do that stuff on their own, okay? My brother doesn't have anything to do with it. That doesn't sound weird and culty, come on. But Snake did have a good ear, so that makes sense. Anyway, we did that for a while, and then one day Alice showed up. I need your help, she told us. We need people who can do what you can do. So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out to be the headquarters of the SOIS, where they'd taken us after the second Nonary game. They put us in a room with about a dozen or so people who were all about the same age as us. A bunch of them looked familiar too. It only took a moment to realize how we knew each other. They were the kids from the first Nonary game. We were all excited to see each other again, and we were hugging and shaking hands and stuff. So, Snake and June as well, right? And then Alice walked in. The whole room went quiet. She walked up to the podium and looked around the room, making eye contact with each one of us. Right now, a terrorist organization is preparing a major attack. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. If they succeed, they will strike a massive blow against all of humanity, not just any one country. It's possible that we, as a species, will die out completely. We are doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help. You are what we call espers. You have the ability to access the morphogenetic field. We need that. I'm guessing you don't know what any of that is, but basically we can do this thing that's kind of like telepathy. I mean, it isn't really telepathy, but that's probably the closest thing, right? Okay, yeah, I get it. Espers can resonate their consciousness with another person through this thing called the morphogenetic field. The purpose of the first Nonary game was to research that ability. So they kidnapped kids who had the potential to do it and threw them into the game. Alice had gathered up all the kids from that experiment. Well, I mean, it had been 9 years since it happened, so we weren't really kids anymore. Also, all kids? And of course it'd been 9 years. Come on. Anyway, everybody she'd brought in was an Esper. That included me and my brother, of course. I bet you could think I'm just making all this up, huh? I don't blame you. It is pretty crazy. I mean, I was even starting to forget I could do that stuff. So when I heard Alice's story, I was like, screw that. I was trying to move on with my life, and now some shady government creeps wanted me to use some weird ability I had for them? No way. I wasn't even sure I could do it anymore. Some of the others felt differently though, and they told Alice they'd do it. It was a job after all, and most people wouldn't turn down a salary like that. Oh right, I forgot to tell you, she told us how much they'd pay us if we'd help. It was a lot, more wealth than you can imagine. But I was still totally against doing it. My brother told me he'd go along with whatever I decided, so I decided we were leaving. Okay. A couple days passed and Alice showed up at our apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the first Nonary game might have been part of the terrorist organization Alice and the SOIS were after. Wasn't that? She asked something that I might want to know more about. That got me curious, my brother too. But the clincher was that what Seven said to us. He was one of the guys that got abducted with us for this second Nonary game. She called him on the phone. right then and there and handed it to us. 7. You guys are the only people who can do this. We don't know where Junpei is. Any? He's gone off to travel the world looking for Akane. I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Please, just do me a favor and help Alice out. What the? He's looking for Akane. Junpei, like 7, another participant for the second Nonary game. Yes. Akane, one of the people behind the second Nonary game. 7 was a Japanese policeman, which was probably how Alice got in touch with him. I don't remember Clover being able to use her so-called abilities, yeah. Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the SOIS. For the next couple months, all we did was train. Half of the time it was general knowledge and technical skills an SOIS agent needed, the other half was learning to strengthen our Esper abilities. They'd actually known about Espers for quite a while and had a lot of techniques that helped us get better and stronger. After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field missions. Mine was an infiltration. My brother stayed at the base so I could relay information back through him. I was supposed to sneak into a research facility posing as one of their workers and then use the morphogenic field to transmit what I found back to my brother. But everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research facility was fake and I got captured. Yeah, we saw that in Alice's route. I'm guessing it's Alice's route. Alice had to come and rescue me. I'd been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice used that information to come and find me. And as soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out. Also, we're not going to mention her dad was dead right next to me. I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but I also felt ashamed and miserable. While she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was just so cool, and I wasn't. I wanted to be just like her. So from that day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice. Our infiltration ended in failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where their headquarters was, because it was written on Alice's dead father's body. The directors decided that December 25th, 2028 would be the day we would strike. This time I promised myself I wouldn't screw it up. Excuse me, be more like your brother, not like Alice, yeah. I was finally going to get some answers about something that had been with me for most of my life. But then on December 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people in gas masks while we were going over our plans. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if she was targeted? Like if Alice wasn't the one targeted and Clover was? If she would have stayed with Snake more, maybe instead of Alice we would have Snake right now. That's pretty disappointing. And when you woke up, you were in the warehouse.
Yeah.
All that talking seemed to have tired Clover out. She sighed and her long hair swayed as she moved. Hey, I've got a few questions.
What are they?
Well, first off, your powers, I guess. I'm guessing you can't use them right now?
Yeah. I'm not really sure why. I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but...
No response?
Yeah.
He's dead! He's dead!
If there was another Esper here, they could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking.
I'm an Esper. Wait, isn't Tenmyoji technically an Esper if he's Junpei?
Wait.
What?
Well, if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers. Maybe... No, never mind. That's probably not it.
Right, whatever. I have some other questions, so... Moving on. I think I understand what Alice was talking about now. They were trying to spread that virus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so who are they?
Well, I can't tell you that.
So far we know there's Brian Blasius, indeed, and apparently time travel, yes. Wait. No, Brian Blasius. Right, because I know the different endings. So then... So then, am I brain blasting myself? Wait, what? What? Why not? You told me all that other stuff, but this is too much?
Well, Alice would be mad at me.
I already told you I wouldn't tell her.
But
Fine, let me rephrase. When are they going to do it?
well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
So you don't know?
No.
Sorry, force of habit. I have another friend named Brian as well, and I typed his name out so many times. Eventually it became a habit, so I can type Brain normally anymore. So I type out Brian instead. It's actually pretty shameful, but me too. Because I write my name so much. Sometimes when I want to type out Brain really quickly, it goes Brian. So, yeah.
All we know is soon.
Even though it's my name, yeah. But that could mean just about anything.
Yeah. It could be next week or next month or even next year. Or it could have happened already.
Wait. You mean they might have already released the virus?
Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And the 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
No, the pods cannot treat Radical 6. Are you saying you, me, and Alice were frozen and the pandemic happened while we were on ice? Wait. No, that doesn't make sense. Nobody else has heard of Radical 6 either.
Maybe they're lying.
Really? All 6 of them?
Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5.
It's
Quark
still
is out,
5.
too.
But Quark... So you're saying Tenmyoji, Dio-Fi, and Luna are lying? I guess they are a little suspicious. What?
Right?
No! No! And what's their motive?
For lying? How would I know?
Then what's the motive for a terrorist organization to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying
Quark
the
grabbed that antidote for Radical
unclean?
6 in that one timeline. Yeah, he did. Purifying the unclean?
Oh, unclean, 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 unclean.
What? What are you doing?
Shut up. Just hold on a minute. I'm this close to remembering. Unclean, clean, een.
She leapt up suddenly excited.
Neostigmine.
What? Neo what?
Did you forget it already?
Yes.
I'm talking about this stuff.
As she spoke, she pulled something out of her pocket. It was the injection gun, complete with a vial of medication. Hey, why do you have that in your pocket? Oh, right, I remember that. It was in the safe in the treatment center, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have any idea what it was, though, so I give it to you. Oh! Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you saying you've heard about this Neostigmine stuff before?
Yeah,
Stigmine?
that's what I'm saying. I just remembered.
You remembered?
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means
Perfect.
It's a sort of antidote for tubocurarine.
Wait, tubocurarine, isn't that the thing that kills us? In the bracelets? I'm sorry, but I still don't get it.
How easy do I have to make it? Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll start at the top, alright?
We can save other you from dying on the floor! Yes!
The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Tibocurine is the poison on our bracelets, right?
Right. It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
First is the silver pill, which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles.
Also, I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. What? Can we just chop our arm off? We don't have a weapon for it though. Wait, how did they cut my arms? They cut my arm in one timeline, right? When I had 9 BP? And I was bleeding white? Right? Well, oh! The rec room! We could take an axe and cut our arms off. There we go. Easy.
I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
So you're saying this neostigmine keeps it from working?
Yes! Oh my god, how many times are you going to make me say it?
So we can just inject ourselves with this if we get penalized.
Yeah! We don't have to die. We're gonna be okay. We can only pull the trigger once, though.
It was a very tedious task of using a scalpel to cut the arm off. That means we can only use it on one person.
Yeah.
Well, it's still good news. This means one of us can break the rules once. Like, let's see.
The best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door.
I didn't even think about that.
If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them. Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
What? Hey! Clover, wait! Clover! It was too late. Clover was already on the lift and gone. Damn. I was, I think, understandably upset. With no stairs, my only choice was to wait for the lift to come back down. As soon as it was back, I jumped on and headed upstairs. Is Fi gonna be there and just be like, oh, what's happening? Yeah. Fi! Where did Clover go? Fi, can you hear me? Uh-oh. She didn't say anything, just stared at me with her mouth half open. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! That's Radical 6. Her eyes seemed slightly glazed and her body was unnaturally stiff. Fi? Yep. Grabbed the shoulder and shook her gently. Slowly, she raised her arm, fingers drooping limply from it. She gestured toward the exit that led away from the warehouse. That way? She went out that door? Fi's only answer was a slow, shallow nod. Right, got it. Thanks. What?! Don't leave. Sigma! I headed for the exit, then paused. You look pretty tired. Get some rest, alright? No! No, Sigma, don't do it! Still no response. There was something odd about her, but catching Clover seemed like more of a priority. No! I turned back around and jogged out the door toward the treatment center. Wow, Fi's actually dead. Yep. Fi's dead. How did she catch Radical 6? How? Ah, boy. Huh? This is weird. Where is everybody? I'd assumed Alice would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone there to find her, but If Clover was the last to see her alive and then you leave and she's dead right after, it's obvious you're gonna be framed, yeah. The room was empty. Luna and Tenmyoji were gone too. They'd left Quark, and the readout on his pod said his vital signs were still normal. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep. Fine, guess it's time to go look somewhere else. I made my way out of the treatment center. The pantry. Floor B warehouse. Still nobody? The lounge? What? They all caught Radical 6 and are dead? Jesus. They're in the infirmary, right? What the hell? What is going on here? I can't find anybody. Every single room is empty. Wait, there's still one place I haven't checked. The infirmary. You just checked the infirmary. No, I checked the treatment center. Huh? I ran into the room and stopped short. I might as well have run into a brick wall. My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe. Is everyone dead? No. What happened? I felt my whole body convulse, whether from terror or nausea I couldn't tell. My legs went limp and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand and I looked down to see blood. A vast warm pool of fresh blood stretching out across the room, lapping at my legs and hands. Why? This can't be real. I was just kidding. No, how could everyone be dead? Kay is not here. In the middle of the lake of blood, like an island of flesh, were bodies. Kay's the only one. Look at Alice's body. It's over Clover's. What? Fi! Huh? But how? They were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes with too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. Had they sliced themselves open or stabbed one another? Now how is Fi there? So either Kay's a murderer or Fi killed everyone except Kay and you. But I couldn't find Kay. Did I look everywhere? I did. I looked literally everywhere, unless like we missed each other. All the blood, too much blood. Whatever they'd done, it was clear that what tool they'd used to do it. A scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This was how they had died, this tiny blade. Oh god. Yeah, looks like it was gutted open, yeah. This is it. It's all over. This is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over! Time to wake up. There we go. My fingers scraped across the floor as I picked the scalpel. I lifted slowly, carefully, to my neck as if someone were guiding my hand with theirs, and drew it across my throat. Radical 6. Maybe Kay's not there because he cannot kill himself with a scalpel. Wait, if there's music, that means it's an actual ending, right? I don't know where Kay is. Is this the the K ending, actually. No, it should be the Alice one, right? Can I skip those? I did. Okay. Clover, yeah. Because K can't kill himself with a scalpel. So what would he do then? We got two! We got two! We're doing it. Alright. I'm gonna pick Betray here. I'm pretty sure I know what happens, right? Is there one that I can do? No? Oh, this one. I could do this one. I'm gonna do this one. How can Find K be saved? Yes! Clover's rat is bloody as hell. As always. If it's Clover, then yep, it's bloody. Shiz, yeah. They're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or
what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I've got enough of it from Dio. You've got to be kidding me. This isn't funny, Phi. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here. Well, it's better than the other ant.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too. But
we heard a noise and turned. Who? Who has those damn bells? It's you?
I apologize for keeping you.
Did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
Yeah, he's dead, yeah. What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no point.
I can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
The rest of us are going to die.
Chromatic doors have opened.
Not me. I have the bracelets I need. Find K don't.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I will...
Oh no. Shiz. You're gonna get penalized. Penalized. So you're going to be the only survivor. Yay. Unless I get infected by Radical 6 again and kill myself. Penalized.
That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Flip that! You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? But what kind of a monster am I if I just leave you here to die? God damn it! This was bad. If you can make a copy of that injection in the gun, and then use that for the both of them, they'll live. You're right! What was I going to do? I need to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had... Yeah, I don't remember the time where Clover was dead in Kay's arms.
This is an anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called Tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor.
It's like Brain Blast, but not. You're connected to other you, yeah.
That means it's sort of an antidote for Tubocurine. I knew it!
Get back! I
found it, so it's mine.
Of course. The antidote.
The antidote?
I didn't have time to explain. I took off running toward the exit.
Sigma, where are you going?
That is the first time I see that. Stay here! I'll be right back. I bolted out of the warehouse toward the treatment room. Wait, why? Why would I tell them to stay here? No, come with me. Hello. I think Dio put it in his pocket. Come on, come on, come on, please still have it. Sweat was pouring down my face, but I didn't bother to wipe it off. There wasn't time. I dug frantically through Dio's coat until he grabbed my hand. No, aha! Found it. Oh, there's only one dose. The injection gun used the whole bottle at once. Shiz, I can't save both of them.
1 minute
That looks painful, yeah.
remains
Make a copy!
until Chromatic doors closed.
I don't have time! 1 minute? Shiz! I spun around and shot out of the treatment center.
Three, 2, 1. Chromatic doors closing.
Did I make it? No, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh dear.
Sigma.
There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soparil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. Wait, no, now he has time to make more copies. No, I don't. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor. I have to inject myself, but no, I couldn't fall asleep. I had to give one of them the antidote before my bracelet injected me with tubocurarine. With every ounce of strength I could muster, I forced my eyes back open. He had will of steel, okay? He can do it! He can do it! Kay Fi lay limp on the floor in front of me. Oh, he has bells on his back. In my right hand, I could feel the injection gun with its precious cargo. I could only pull the trigger once. Who was I going to choose? Fi or Kay? No, what was I thinking? There was only one answer. Fi! I didn't even have a choice. After all, Kay's entire body was covered in impenetrable metal. I'm sorry, Kay. I summoned up as much energy as I could and dragged myself toward Fi. Wow, so I die a hero! After what felt like an eternity, I was finally within arm's reach. With no time to waste, I pressed the gun to her arm and pulled the trigger.
Sigma, what the hell did you...
I injected you with neostigmine. It's a type of cholinesterase inhibitor, whatever. It's the antidote to the muscle relaxant.
Why did you pick me?
Because I can't use the injection gun on Kay. It'd never get through the metal.
Then why didn't you inject yourself?
Guess you've got a point. Honestly, it didn't even cross my mind. It did cross my mind! I inject myself! Oh no, if I inject myself, it's too late. Yeah.
You're the biggest idiot on the planet.
Hey, come on. Is that any kind of thing to say to somebody who's about to die? How about something more tender?
No.
Shut up!
Screw this.
Shut up, Sigma.
I don't want to live if it means being in debt
Oh.
to you.
Man! I really thought she was gonna say I don't want to live in a world where you're not here or something like that. I was like...
No goddamn way.
Yeah, if I better escape, yeah.
I'm not gonna...
Her words slurred and slowed and her eyes fluttered closed. She wasn't dead, of course. I could hear the faint sound of her breathing and see her chest rise and fall. Good, Fi's gonna be alright. But Kay... I looked over in his direction. That was when I noticed it. Open? There's a hole here on the back of your head. Yeah, it looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
Wait, then he... But when could he have... It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No. It was empty when I found it.
But what if he lied? Could Kay have taken the key? Right, the key was in there! How he got it didn't really matter anymore. What did matter was that Kay had been able to remove his armor. And he had... What? What? He's the murderer? Holy shiz. Then that would mean Dio's killer is... I coaxed as much strength as I could from my increasingly lethargic body and crawled toward Kay. Kay, wake up! Come on, talk to me! I grabbed his shoulder and shook him until he finally shifted and spoke.
Sigma.
I just need to know one thing. Did you kill Dio? You weren't sleeping, were you? After I left, you took off your armor. You didn't want to go the same way I had, so you took the other door. After you went the long way around through the warehouse and the crew quarters, you headed for the elevator. How does that make sense? That bracelet... But he needs that bracelet to get in the door! If only Fi was awake to hear this, yeah. I bumped into Fi and we went back to the lounge to check on you. We saw you. Or we saw your armor, I guess. By then you would have been out of it. While we were in the lounge, you went to the treatment room and killed Dio. You must have turned off the oxygen to his pod, although you probably didn't stick around to make sure he died. I'm betting you were in a hurry to get back before Fi and I noticed something was up. Once you got back to floor A, you needed us out of the lounge, so you made a noise in the hall to lure us out. Then you ran around and took the long way back to the lounge so you could enter through the rear door. Once you were there, you put on your suit on again and waited for us. As soon as we found Dio's body, we did exactly what you'd expected. Kay, wake up! Something's happened! You pretended to wake up very disoriented and confused. Well, what is it? Come on, Kay. I'm almost out of time. Did you kill Dio?
Yes. Your reasoning is correct.
Why? You would need that bracelet to get in.
I killed him. Because I couldn't forgive him. He took the life of someone very important to me.
Who was she?
I couldn't...
Who did he kill?
The old woman.
Was it his mother? His mother? What?
She was like mother to me. She showed me how to see meaning in my life.
Wait, are you saying...
Yes, I am. She was the woman who came here when I was 18.
She came here? Whoa, hold on. What do you mean here?
Sigma. Unfortunately, we are
out of time.
There's something I have to tell you. I made a promise that you would hear it. Do you understand? This is very important. You must pay attention.
Yes.
You cannot forget.
Okay. Forget? He wasn't making sense. I was about to die. If only if I was awake right now, yeah. How on earth would I be remembering anything for more than a few seconds?
If you see a lion with two heads devouring the sun, remember these letters. M-I-L-K-E-V-O-L-I.
I love Klim? It's the... Does K know your ability? No, he made a promise to someone that he would tell me this. So that someone knows my ability, but I don't know who. M-I-L-K-E-V-O-L-I. Okay.
This will open the second gate.
The second? What the hell? Hey, Kay! Who told you to tell me this? No, who are you? Show me who you really are. I grabbed a hold of Kay's mask and tore it off. What? No, that's impossible. That face. It's my face. Eh? That's Sigma? We're both robots. We're both robots. Maybe I'm Kay's clone. I felt the sharp pain in my left wrist and my body collapsed unceremoniously. The second drug, tubocurarine. My vision began to blur and my head felt unnaturally heavy. So is this Kay's ending? The world faded away and my consciousness slipped down into the cold, dark waters of nothingness. No, but if you're Kay's clone, how did you have a normal life? If anything, it sounds like Kay had the life of a clone. No, because there's someone in Kay's backstory. His mother. We found his mother. For all we know, my memories could be fake. My memories could be fake. But Kay's memory being fake is... It was like a mother, not really his mother. Yeah, it's his fake mother. He asked for a mother, and that's the mother his dad gave him. Yes. What the heck? Holy moly, how can Kay have my face? Okay, well, I'm gonna go here. Just gotta keep going, I guess. Yeah, I'm going here. I'm putting in that password. Huh?
There's no one here.
That computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
Okay, skip it. Wait, Dio has the bomb? Did you see that? Wait, I don't have an ID, do I? Is it really milk? I don't have an ID. Where did I get those letters, Monday? BQZR RJG. No, RGJ? DXR? Is that what it is? Or is that a T? That's an X. Might as well. Dang it, I don't know! I don't know which one is which. Yeah, I gotta keep going, yeah. Okay. Well. We didn't unlock anything else. RIP. Well. I'm gonna finish this one. I'm gonna pick Betray and we'll get a bad ending. Probably not gonna learn anything. We're gonna get tackled and we're gonna die.
Sigma?
I hate doing this.
I said back in the other warehouse?
I hate doing this. Yeah. I wish I could close my eyes.
What did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh. Well, you'll know in a moment. What you want to do after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want, or you can stay here. Your choice.
That's as good as saying you chose Betray.
Huh. I grinned and headed toward the display. Shouldn't I head toward the door? Well, okay, let's make this quick. Let's make this quick. I don't like this.
From round 2 of the Ambit League.
Yes. Okay. Hey guys.
Points have been
Yes. Okay. What's up?
What did you do, Clover?
Sorry, it wasn't me.
Sigma, huh?
Yeah.
Care to explain this then?
What's there to explain? It's exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here.
What?
Are you going with him, Clover?
When they all turned to look at Clover, I made my move. I'm getting dunked on. My feet pounded across the metal floor of the warehouse as I ran for the number 9 door.
Hey, wait!
He'd have to do better than shout if he wanted to stop me. I was closer. I was almost there. Took one last running leap and slammed into the wall, the unlocking device right in front of me. With a yell of triumph, I threw the lever down.